Hello, I hope you all are well.
Hello.
Very good, thank you.
Good. Anyone not well? Good move.
Bit hungover. Hungover, yeah. Doesn't count.
Well, after the last fight, you know, we're now 5 years into a pandemic, so staying home if you're not too well is not a bad idea.
I was about to introduce you, but you might as well do it yourself.
Oh right, hello. I'm called Duncan. And what are you all called?
The audience. The audience, yeah.
All right, very good. Well, so sometimes I did a psychology degree, and part of it I did a module on psychology of music, and we had a couple of lectures on performance anxiety, or stage fright, as it's better known. And one of the strategies that's used sometimes is kind of to break down the barriers and just kind of get to know the people to whom you're performing. And so sometimes I do ask who everyone is. But now that we've done that and have established that I am the performer, I'm Duncan, hello, and you are the audience. So now that we've taken down that barrier and we are as one in the room, and hopefully I won't bugger it up too much. No guarantees though.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll help you.
Do a little more top on that.
I'll be a minute. It's alright, I've got it.
Okay. Yeah. I might roll off a little bit of the bass here. Does that sound like a guitar to you?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, let's wax ourselves a hot one. I'd send you roses, but you'd give them all away. Or maybe chocolates, but you'd not know what to say. But I'd still take a chance if you look my way. If I knock on your door, will you come out to play? I'd write you letters if I thought you'd give me a chance. Maybe a love song, or is that too much romance? Or what's it take to get a second glance? If I knock on your door, will you come out to dance? Do do do, do 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 do. I'd write you poems if you'd read every line, or paint a picture, but would you like the design? I could lay my heart bare, though I could be declined. If I knock on your door, will you say you'll be mine? Would you say you'll be mine? Would you say you'll be mine? Would you say you'll be mine? It was some years ago that I started writing songs, and I probably should have stopped there, but I had a go at writing some love songs three and a half decades ago, and they were awful, just really sickly, soppy. It's like I was doing my best to copy everyone else, and of course there was just, it was terrible, so I stopped. Didn't write any for 15, 20 years, and then with various changes that happen in one's life, I just sat and this thing came out, a song I called Footnote in Your Heart, which was a very, very sad, lonesome thing. but I realised that actually I'd written a love song that works. I'm not going to play that for you today, obviously, but it formed the basis of an idea that turned into an album called Abandoned Buildings, my first solo album, which is it follows an emotional arc of falling in love and failing in love, which I'm sure none of you can understand the second part because you all look so lovely and so wholesome. But I found that the more declarative things I'm not terribly good at. And generally in life, I'm better at hiding in the corners and just kind of asking the odd question here and there. And so I find my métier is more the nervous love song. And so I present for your delight and delectation a nervous love song called Wond'ring A'lowed. I keep wondering when you're gonna tell me to go. It's something that I'm pondering, but I don't really want it to show. I keep wondering what it is I see in your eyes. I take a closer look, but I don't think I can take the surprise. I don't know if you're saying I'm someone that you want to see. I keep wondering if I should be knocking on your door. Is this sufficient ambiguity that I can really know for sure? I keep wondering what it is that you really see. 'Cause I find that I'm not sure of what it is you think about me. I don't know if you're saying there's somewhere that you'd rather be. There's something about this wandering, it's not just idle pondering, so please don't try to compensate. I'm trying to set the record straight. You may think that I'm confused, just like a bomb that's been diffused, but things aren't always how they seem, so I'll just dare to hope and dream. I keep wondering what it is that you're gonna say. Is this the time when you tell me that I've got to be going away? I keep wondering when it is that you'll decide. I'm not so sure and insecure, running out of places to hide. I don't know if you're saying there's something in your heart for me. Now, normally at this point I would go off on some flight of fancy talking about how in the recorded version at this point there's a big rock section with loads of guitars and 25 chattering voices, a flute solo, guitar solo. Oh, it's massive, and I will tell you to take a moment and think of the biggest rock moment you know, and then I will ask you to take a couple of steps back from it because it's big, but it's not that big. And then I will ask you, well, if you want to know exactly how big a rock moment it is, buy the record. But I find myself with a problem. A couple of years ago, I put out a retrospective album because I've been putting stuff out for 10 years and no bugger had bought them. So why not release another album that's just got all the same tracks but just in a different order? No one bought that. Anyway, I did, since I first recorded it, when I first recorded it, it was more like this because I hadn't worked out the confidence of quite how to do it. But now I'm really confident, as you can tell. And I played a bit quicker, so I thought, well, I'll do a new version of it that's a bit quicker. And the rock section, sadly, has gone, and it's turned into a psychedelic section, which you can find on Spotify. felt like to, so I don't know. Anyway, passes a bit of time, doesn't it? So I'm not going to talk about any of that today. I'll just vamp and then get to the coda. I keep wondering when it is that you'll decide. I keep wondering what it is that you're gonna say. I keep wondering what it is that you receive. I keep wondering when you're gonna tell me to go. Thank you. Now, some of you look slightly older than me, some of you look slightly younger than me. You can work out whether that's a good thing or a bad thing based on how old you think I am. But there was a song when I was in my younger days that got to #1. And it seems remarkably prescient in these days of AI. That when I was growing up, we were all keen for the computers and robots to be things that would take some of the heavy lifting out of the calculations that we needed to do and automate some of the heavy lifting of daily life. But as time's gone on, we find that it's the computers that are writing the stories and the poems, and it's the robots that are doing the dancing. And we even find that there are AI-created songs that are listed on Spotify and listened to by consumption bots. So it's robots making music to be listened to by robots. And the second verse of this song just seemed remarkably modern. So I'm going to play you it. If you know the words, then well done you. I heard you on the wireless back in '52, lying awake, content in tuning in on you. If I was young, it didn't stop you coming through. Ooh, ooh. They took the credit for your second symphony, rewritten by machines on new technology. And now I understand the problems you can see. Ooh, ooh. I met your children. Ooh, ooh. What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Pictures came and broke your heart. And now we meet in an abandoned studio. We hear the playback and it seems so long ago. And you remember the jingles used to go. You were the first one. You were the last one. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. In my mind and in my car. We can't rewind, we've got too far. And pictures came and broke your heart. And put the blame on VTR. You are a radio star. You are a radio star. You are a radio star. Video killed the 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 radio star. Well, as I said earlier, there is a lot of gravity here. I've been making that joke for years, and then I found out that actually there are things called gravity maps, because gravity isn't a constant, it's all to do with mass and how it interrupts everything. And so kind of when you have higher mountains, the mass is slightly less, and so gravity is less up a mountain, bizarrely, and time moves more slowly, bizarrely. So, anyway, yes, I need a bit of tea. So you're all keeping all right. Have you been here long? Have you seen many acts? So many questions.
Just you and one other.
Oh,
Just a quick point though, I would have really liked it if chance and romance had rhymed. I thought you were going to do that.
well, the thing is, you might have guessed that I'm not native to these parts, and so for me, chance and romance doesn't sound
Oh, it sounds
quite
good.
right, and chance and romance ain't quite where I'm from. Although my mother was born in Holmfirth, so kind of I used to have parts of my summer holidays in Huddersfield, so I do have something of a claim to the area. But in 20 years of being here, I have sadly been a little bit resolute in making sure that I have all the vowels. So sorry, but yes, it does mean that chance and I can't remember. It changes every time I sing it. Sorry. I was actually born in the West Country, but I moved away when I was about 4. But I know if I moved down there, I take on the twang. But that's my problem, not yours. I had a job for a while in Neepsend, and living where I was in Ecky Road at the time. Sometimes I would walk all the way, but more often than not I would take a walk and then take public transport. And one time coming home, it was a bit of a rainy evening, and I was waiting for this vehicle to turn up, and it just didn't seem to. And I had a notebook on me, and I wrote down kind of some words because I was feeling all poetic like, and probably forgot about it. And then a few years later, I found the notebook, and skimming through amongst all the notes on how to write code for BlackBerry handheld devices, it was that long ago, I found these words, and I kind of thought they sounded like a decent premise for a song. So I finished it as a song, and I'm going to play it for you. Oh, I've struggled as an artist so much. This must be Godot's Tramstop. I've been waiting here for hours. The cold and damp and the sodium lamp. Now I wish I'd bought those flowers. It's been such a long day, and still there's no end in sight. My mind turns over and twists again, the way you spoke the other night. And oh, when that mist comes down, engulfing everything around me, it all sounds so distant. The lights diffuse and I'm freezing my shoes. Caught in the penumbra of what it was you said, the floating rain and the soft refrain of the echoes inside my head. So distant, I'm standing here freezing my shoes. Waiting at Godot's Tramstop, the novelty it sounds, Do I capitulate or seek escape? Now I wish I'd bought those flowers. I wrote a science fiction song, and I'm going to play it for you. It involves wearing my science fiction glasses. There we go. My robot's good, like I think it should be. All its lights are clean and bright. It can glide, it can walk, it can sing, it can talk. It'll be my friend right to the end. Through space and time, this robot is mine. I don't know why it's so sci-fi. Hello, I am a robot, Master Macho. Can we be friends? It can glide, it can walk, it can sing, it can talk. It'll be my friend right to the end. Through space and time, this robot is mine. I don't know why it's so sci-fi. Through space and time, this robot is mine. I don't know why it's so sci-fi. I performed that one time at an open mic at the Royal Standard, which shows how long ago it was, because it was still called the Royal Standard. And Ant was there as well, and there was this lady at the bar who'd had, well, I hope she'd had one too many, because otherwise she'd be a danger to society. But she said, "Oh, I love your robot song, can you play it again?" So I played it again. "Oh, that was great, can you play it again?" So I ended up playing it 3 times in a row. And then Ant came on, and he played a couple of tunes. He said, "Have you got a robot song?" And Ant didn't have a robot song, but he repurposed one of his tunes, the lyrics of which are, "I like to eat bananas," which he changed to, rather darkly, "I like to eat robots." And the next act that came on was a duo, and she said, "Have you ever got a robot song?" And I told her no. And yes, I think they had the wiser thing to do. Now, you might. How much longer do I have? I mean, in my set. I don't mean one more song. Right. I won't do that one then. I don't know how you feel about audience participation, but this song doesn't work without you. No, I'm looking at all of you. It's just, what's great is I have a slight aberration, so I can see all round. I've got great peripheral vision. On a good day, I can see my ears.
Like a pigeon.
Yes, just like a pigeon. Coo. Someone asked me the other day if I had a motto that I lived by, and I would say it has to be "Je ne regrette rien." Unfortunately, though, I never paid enough attention in my French lessons, so I haven't a clue what it means. Oh well. So the way that the audience participation works in this is that I sing a line and you sing it back to me. Really easy. It's a really easy thing to sing as well, so I hope you all join in.
Let's give it a go.
Oh, you're all heart. So we overlap just a little bit by one note, but I'm sure we're all adults here and can cope with that. So I'll sing it to you just so you know what we're doing, and then we'll have a bit of a rehearsal. So here we go. Take me by the hand and lead me home. showing them what to do.
Sorry.
Ant's heard this before. Sorry, I don't normally remonstrate to the to the gathered
I
throng.
was ready.
Yes. So it's very easy, like that, and you need to watch out for where we overlap. But as I say, I'm sure we can. I'm talking too much. Yes. So let's have a go. It doesn't matter if you think, oh, I can't sing. I'm after quantity, not quality. But if you can sing nicely and do harmonies and stuff, then that's gorgeous and it can sound wonderful. But if not, never mind. Anyway, take me by the hand and lead me home. Me by the hand and lead me. Take me by the hand and lead me home. Me by the hand and lovely. It's been such a lovely night, and I don't know if I got it right. With you here is a real delight to me. I love to watch your face as you smile, and you didn't make me wait a while, and I'm drawn in by your charm and style, you see. Take me by the hand and lead me home. Me by the hand and lead me. Take me by the hand and lead me. Take me by the hand and lead me home. I hope you had a smashing time and your eyes seem to say it's fine, but I'm worried that the clock will chime, it's late. As we stand in the cool night air, I feel the wind as it brushes your hair, and I don't know if I can hope to dare that you might ask me. Take me by the hand and lead me home. Me by the hand and lead me. Take me by the hand and lead me home. Me by the hand and last time. Take me by the hand and lead me. Take me by the hand and lead me home. Thank you. Lovely.
Second parties, everyone.
Just as a minor addendum, I also put on music at the Lantern Theatre. Some of you may have heard of it, over in Neville Edge. And through October I have 4 events going on. There's a lady, Angel Snow, coming over from America, slightly Americana kind of thing, and local artist Taya Lewis will be opening for her. There's kind of some electronica folk of Blackheart Orchestra, and local artist Mike Sims will be opening. There's a slightly pop, slightly rock, slightly folky, slightly classical leaning, or for want of a better word, progressive music. The Little Unsaid will be playing, and folk legend Boo Hooadine, who started off in the Bible in the 80s and 90s and also worked with Eddie Reader of Fairground Attraction, amongst others. He'll be coming towards the end of October, and I'll be opening for that. So that might be a reason to stay away. But Boo's amazing! Come and see Boo Hooadine. So there we are. There are some leaflets over there, or you can bother me for one. Yes. So thank you for having me, and I hope you have a fabulous afternoon, rest of the afternoon.
Woo!